Superman is the newest DC movie, or should I say, a new beginning, a new era of a DC universe. The Snyderverse that we got did not work well in favor of both the critics and the fans, although it's still divisive to this day. So, Warner Brothers is going to start from scratch and it's going to be led by James Gunn, who is directing this movie. James Gunn is one of my favorite movie directors. I love what he did with the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. I think all three of them are great, and I enjoyed Suicide Squad and the Peacemaker show. I think I love his humor. He makes his movies very fun and entertaining, but most importantly, I think he knows when to, you know, have those moments that are compelling and that have heart to it. But this is my most anticipated movie of the year. And, seeing the downfall of the Snyderverse, as much as I enjoyed the Snyder Cut movie, I think it was time for DC to move on and rebuild again, but do it right. I really wish they waited until after Endgame. They shouldn't have done all that stuff from Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, Wonder Woman during the era of Marvel's Rise. I know it was a competition thing for them, but I think they should have waited. I think this is the perfect time for them to do it, but we are getting that now, so we're going to talk about Superman. So in this movie, he has been Superman now for 3 years. You don't get the whole origin story where he's born on Krypto, the planet's being destroyed, Jor-El and his wife sends Superman on a little ship into outer space in Kansas, where you watch him grow up, getting bullied and picked on, and becoming the man that he is going to be. That's not there. You're already in the moment. He's Superman, and he's going up against Lex Luthor, who hates Superman, as we all know, and has a reason why he is trying to keep Superman away from his agenda. So here are my thoughts of the new Superman movie. First of all, I had a great time watching the movie. It's fun, it's entertaining, it's an enjoyable movie. It has great action, great casting, it's got humor, and it's got heart. And I think the message of this movie and what you see with Superman and his whole agenda is to be a good person and do good things and help people and being kind to one another. And that's what it really does well with. Now let's talk about the elephants in the room, the cast. David Corenswet as Superman. He is very good in this movie. I enjoyed him. He was a different Superman, unlike we've seen before. He's a more vulnerable Superman, but not like in a childish, pouty way, at least to my view. He brings a lot of heart to the character. He brings a lot of charisma. He does capture in some essence of Christopher Reeve, but he really gives his own take of this character, and he's got charm, charisma. It's all there, and he was enjoyable to watch. Rachel Brosnahan as Lois Lane, I think she might be the best Lois Lane I've seen. She was great. The chemistry with the two of them, I thought, was great. It was very believable. You were convinced. You enjoyed their screen time together. There's a great scene, which I loved. You seen the trailer with them interviewing each other. I thought that was a very good scene. I really liked the dilemma they had there. And Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor, I also think he is the best Lex Luthor we've seen in a live-action Superman movie. I love Gene Hackman. I think he's a great actor. I loved what he did in that version of Superman. But I think Nicholas Hoult brings a more menacing, sinister, and, he's a guy that you just hate. You want him to lose, As far as a lot of people are talking about the humor of this movie, some people feel it's over the top and it kills the movie. I didn't really feel that at all. I think the humor was fine. I think the humor works. It wasn't, to me, I didn't think it was over the top. I was laughing my head off at a lot of scenes. And I think the movie knew when it needed to be serious. There's some scenes I get what people are talking about. There are moments that, maybe there shouldn't have been humor. But to me, I didn't think the humor was an issue. I mean, it's Superman. I mean, look at back in the old Superman with Christopher Reeve. There's some corny humor. I mean, I don't get what people want. Do they want this to be like a serious movie? People were upset about the Henry Cavill Superman, that it was too dark and serious. It was not colorful, it wasn't vibrant. And then you get with this movie, and then you have a crowd that isn't happy with it. So, I don't know what people want from it. The humor was fine. And I think James Gunn's directing of this film is very well done. My criticism about the movie, though, I love his soundtrack, and I love the music in Guardians of the Galaxy. There is a little bit of soundtrack in this movie. Not a lot, but just a little bit. I just didn't feel it worked with the film. There's a part in the middle of the movie where one of the character has a big action scene going on where he's fighting off bad guys, and there's a song being played, and at the end of the movie there's a song being played. To me, in a super movie, I don't think you need soundtrack. I think you need the score. And as well as going forward with the composing of this movie, which was by John Murphy, I feel, I mean, I like that they have a bit of John Williams there, kind of honoring him. I just feel like they could have just played the original theme song. Like, just do it. Like, just honor it. Like, I don't know. It could have been better. I did think Hans Zimmer's music in Man of Steel was better than this. And as well as, for the most part, I think it's a very good script. However, I'm not trying to be a saint or anything. There's a little bit of curse in this movie. There's not like F-bombs, but, they're saying shit, bitch, and all that. And, like, I don't know if we needed that. Like, I don't know. I mean, for Lex Luthor to curse, that's fine for, like, bad guys. But, I don't know. There's just always moments where characters are just saying bad words. I don't know. I'm not trying to be a saint. It just feels like with this movie, there are kids seeing this. There's families seeing it. But as far as I recommend this movie, I recommend, comic book fans are going to love this movie. I think it's a good time. I think it's one of the best Supermans we've gotten in a long time. And I look forward to seeing what else they will do with Superman and the rest of this DC universe. I mean, I think they got something going there, and I hope it goes well. I hope it sticks to whatever agenda they have to keep moving and expand it. And, I think what it needs to be fun, entertainment for the rest of these DC comic book movies that we're going to get down the road. So out of a 10, I'm going to give this movie an 8.5 out of 10. This was a fun movie. I highly recommend seeing it. It's a good time. Oh, and also Crypto. Let's talk about Crypto. Crypto was fun. I loved the dog. He's hilarious. It's cute. And it really gives the movie a lot of heart and soul with that character. And I think they did a very good job using that dog. I mean, honestly, the dog is very relatable to all dogs. Doesn't listen, is a boss dog, just like my dog. And I think that's what also works with this. So thank you for watching this video. And if you'd like to see more, click to subscribe.